Hi, I'm Gail and welcome to Low Carb Recipe Ideas. Today we're going to make low carb flaxseed chips. So we're going to get started. Here is our flaxseed. We use golden flaxseed. I buy it in the seeds. You can buy them already ground up, but I buy them in seeds because it's easier to look after them and store them, whereas if they come in the meal then you are going to be having to refrigerate them all the time. And flaxseed, when they are ground, that's when you get all your nutrients. So I'm going to use my little machine here to grind them up. So you need a cup of flaxseed. And you grind them for about 1.5 to 2 minutes, which will make them into like a flour, into a meal. Okay, I'll check to see if this has been ground up enough. Yep. Okay, now you have flaxseed meal. And now you have all your nutritions because it's been all broken up, and now you have omegas and lots of fiber, which is very healthy for you. We need a teaspoon of stevia, teaspoon of garlic powder, and a teaspoon of onion powder. Now you can put any kind of spices in that you want. These are the ones that I like, and hopefully you'll give it a try, and then you can experiment on your own as to what you want to do. Now you need 1/2 cup of water. So we'll mix it all up. It'll become very moist. So what I highly recommend is that you let it sit for about 5 minutes and let the moisture get into the mixture and dries out a little bit, because it's easier to look after and make it work for you. Okay, now we've got them, the moisture has gone into the batter, and it's a little easier to work with. So we're going to take my cookie sheet, and we're going to, I've already cut out the parchment paper and put it on because it doesn't stick to it. So I'm just going to make some of the balls to make our crackers. There we go. Okay, so what I did was took a small square parchment paper. I have this flat spoon, which is just from your fork and spoon that you use for your tongs for your salads. And I found I liked it the best, so I use it for flattening out. Now you can use the lid of a jar. You can use, anything that's flat to flatten them out. Now just press on them, make them as thin as possible, because the thinner they are, the crispier they will be. And they actually remind me more of potato chips, and that's one of my downfalls, was that I was addicted to potato chips, and making these is a substitute for me, and it works quite well. And the last one pressed for the pan. Now you can leave the flaxseed chips as they are because I have seasoning in them, or you can add a little seasoning on top, which I thoroughly enjoy. I have some pepper, so I can sprinkle maybe a little bit of pepper on some of them. I have some rosemary, some dried chives, and some oregano. Maybe I'll put a little more pepper on these last few. I quite enjoy it. Okay, that's it. So now we're going to put them in the oven. The temperature is at 400, and we will be baking them for 8 minutes in the middle rack of the oven. Now you be careful because everybody's oven is different, and it might be too hot for you or not in the right rack level inside. I'm not sure. But this works in my oven, so you might have to experiment. So 400 for 8 minutes. Okay, the timer's gone off. We'll take them out of the oven. And I'll just set them up here. and then we will work on the next batch to go into the oven. So now I have them all completed. There's one thing that I need to let you know is to make them crispy once you're done baking them and you have them all baked. You shut the oven off, put them back into the oven with the oven off, and just let the warmth from the oven dry them out and makes them crispier. So there you end up getting your chips. So I put them on this dish, and I have a creamy low-carb garlic dip that I will have in my next video. And you'll have to try it with these because they're quite delicious. So I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. We'll see you in the next video.